got a little dick. It's pathetic.
Welcome to GeekSpooge. It's what I put in your curry last Thursday. I'm sorry? Super Mario Bros., a game that single-handedly saved the video game industry, but not by itself. The Nintendo Entertainment System sold 7 million units by the late 1980s, and players everywhere seemed to enjoy the games that came with it. But let's focus on that one pack-in game. The one that doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you think about it logically, but this was fantasy. Isn't the idea to get as far away from fantasy... Whoops. No, that's not the idea at all. But let's focus on that one pack-in game. The one that doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you think about it logically. But this was fantasy. Isn't the idea to get as far away from reality and homework as possible? Yeah. So let's abandon all logic and dive right in. When you first begin this game, you, playing Mario, are just thrown into a colorful, vibrant opening scene. No explanation is given unless you consult the instruction manual. So much for avoiding homework. I'll save you the trouble. What's happening is, this is the Mushroom Kingdom that our hero is in. He somehow heard that Bowser, evil king of the Koopas, has taken Princess Toadstool during her pre-Peach days. So now Mario has to rescue the princess. No royal police or security. You've left your kingdom in the hands of not one, but two plumbers whose first heroic exploits, if you look at the animated series that they did later, it's all just dumb luck? Well, I'm on board. I don't know about the rest of you. The first set of things you'll encounter are these angry penis tips called Goombas, and a bunch of bricks and question blocks. Hit the right question block and a mushroom comes out. Grab it and become Super Mario! Let's not try to figure out how this would actually work. It is a game after all. If you grab a fire flower later on, you'll gain the ability to launch fireballs. And a Starman provides temporary invincibility from your enemies. Those enemies include Koopa Troopas, Spinies, Piranha Plants, and other nasties. You'll find these enemies scattered across 8 different worlds. At the time, this was something players weren't used to, as many of the early games ended within mere minutes and just repeated the same few screens at a different speed or with an additional enemy or two thrown in. Not in Super Mario Bros. In fact, some levels will require you to choose correct paths, otherwise the level will just repeat itself again and again until the timer runs out. Yes, this game is timed with quite a speedy timer. Getting back to the levels, there are stages of the game that are above and below ground, castles, and even go for a swim in some stages. This is where Mario really should have invested in scuba gear rather than the condoms and lube he picked up before starting this quest. Now I'm wondering how many of us were fooled at the end of World 1-4. Just when you think you defeated King Koopa, you find that the princess isn't here. Instead, you find one of these mushroom retainers. He would later be known as Toad in subsequent games, and other forms of media.
Who did you expect, Pee-wee Herman?
Although Mario doesn't have the move set that he would have in the later games, he can do things like run at great speeds if you hold down the B button, he can jump high, hit bricks, he can do everything except go left. My one weakness. However, he can go down, into a warp pipe. Yep, pressing down on just the right pipe will take you to either a new room where you can collect coins and power-ups, or warp zones to take you to higher levels, or in some cases, never-ending levels. Sadly, I am not that skilled. What I can show you are the most common warp zones. At the end of World 1-2, take the high road up on the ceiling of the underground level and keep running until you hit this hidden area with warp zones to Worlds 2, 3, and 4. In World 4-2, amongst these invisible blocks, you'll find a beanstalk. Climb it to a secret spot where you'll find the warp zones for levels 6, 7, and 8. The secrets don't really end there. In Worlds 3 and 7, you can knock the enemy against the stairs for extra lives. Just be careful not to grab too many or it's an instant game over. And anyway, Super Mario Bros. Is not a difficult game. It's a fun game. Who wouldn't want to run and jump around these otherworldly surroundings and obtain magical power-ups? This is the one that started it all. And if you're interested, I've got more of them. I'm pretty sure this is Mario 2. Could be Casino Kid. Another castle conquered. No. You and I were so close I can almost taste the princess.